Ladies and gentlemen, hello, this is Debo from Go, and I've got another killer deck list for you today. But before we get started, if you like our content, please give us a like, comment, share, or subscribe. It's a great way to support our channel for free. Now, I promised you a doozy of a list, and I don't think I'll disappoint. It's a combo list I lovingly call Titan's Betrayal. The idea of the deck is to play our opponent's deck against them. So, how are we going to do that? Let's start off with our main combo: 4 Titan's Nest and 3 Mnemonic Betrayal. Titan's Nest is a 4 CMC enchantment that lets us basically surveil on our upkeep. You can then also exile a card from your graveyard to add a colorless mana to your mana pool. You can spend that mana only to cast a colored spell without X in its mana cost, basically giving every spell you cast the Delve mechanic. This card not only helps you play spells in your hand, but combos really nicely with our other piece. Mnemonic Betrayal is a 3 CMC sorcery that lets you exile all the cards from your opponent's graveyards and then cast any of those spells and use mana as if it were mana of any color to cast those spells. So now we get to use all of the colorless mana from our graveyard to cast all of the spells in our opponents. In all of my testing, this is usually game winning. But first, we have to fill our yard in order to get the mana. So how do we do it? Besides Titan's Nest, we have 3 Mire Tritons finding their way into the list. They're a nice 2/1 for 2 with Death Touch that mills us for 2 while also gaining us a couple points of life. We're also running 3 Glowspore Shaman, which are a 3/1 for 2 that mills us for 3, but gives us some flexibility to put a land on top of our deck from our graveyard if we're missing our land drops. Another way also to think about Glowspore Shaman is it's also mana ramp on the turns that we're going to be comboing, since she puts 3 cards in your yard, but she only costs 2. We're also running 4 Tymaret Calls the Dead, which is a 3 CMC saga that mills us upwards of 6 cards, plus gives us the ability to create blockers as needed and potentially get a scry and a life gain on the last chapter. Finally, we're also running 3 Tamiyo Collector of Tales. Tamiyo is a great addition to the list. It stops discard effects, it stops sacrifice strategies, which in a world of Rakdos Menace is important. It also mills us for 4 every turn, and can return a milled combo piece without incident. She is perfect in this list. Now that's great and all, but we also need to mill our opponents. Well, the first 2 cards actually mill both us and our opponents, fulfilling both parts of the mill plan. We're currently running 4 copies of the Binding of the Titans. It mills us both for 3 on Chapter 1, then on Chapter 2 we can exile a couple of cards from graveyards, which can gain us life, or also deal troublesome cards in our opponent's graveyard. And then on Chapter 3 we can return a creature or land back to our hands. We're also running 4 Bond of Insight. Bonds not only mills both players for 4, but it also allows us to return 2 instant and or sorceries back into our hands, which includes other Bond of Insights, our Mnemonic Betrayal, or our removal. We're also running 4 copies of Thief of Sanity. Thief can end games on his own, but for 3 CMC we get a creature that whenever it deals combat damage to our opponent, we get to look at the top 3 cards of the library, put one into exile, and we can cast that at any time we normally could. And then the other 2 cards can go into our opponent's graveyard. This is another win condition for us in this deck if we can't win through a Betrayal combo. For our removal, we're also running 4 Drown in the Loch to counterspell important things or to destroy creatures on our opponent's board. Otherwise, we are mainly relying on trading and combat. For our mana base, we're running 4 of each relevant shockland, as well as 4 Zagoth Triome. We're also running 3 Fabled Passage that can tutor any of our 2 islands, 2 swamps, or a single forest. We do have a sideboard for this list. For side, we're running 3 Duress for going up against control or walker lists, 3 Grafdigger's Cages when we're going up against Reanimator lists with Broodmoth, Cat combo, or Gyruda combo, and funnily enough, it doesn't actually stop our combo. 2 of the Elder Spell in order to fight Planeswalker decks. 2 Sorcerous Spyglass are another great answer to Cat combo or Planeswalker strategies, but also acts as a catch-all against other activated ability decks. 2 Find Finality as a way to get back our mill creatures against removal decks, or to wipe the board with Finality when we play against midrange or aggro. And lastly, we have 3 Mystical Disputes to help us fight blue-white control, Dimir Flash, etc. Well, that's the list. I gotta tell you folks, this deck is a blast to play, and I'm really excited to bring it to you. I haven't been this excited to brew in quite a while, and I'm just loving the new opportunities Ikoria brings to the table. So what do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And remember, this is Debo from Go. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we can't do this without you. Hey guys, thanks for watching our content. If you liked our video, you'll probably like these as well. And if you would, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And in the description below, you'll find our TCG affiliate link, where you can buy the cards that you need while also supporting us, Go, and our show.